Yo, what is up? Rednu here. Another great video for beginners for Umamusume. There's a lot of currency, there's a lot of items. There's also a lot of questions about how should I be spending my day? What is the most efficient way to spend my day? So I go over all of that, all the daily missions, how to do them the quickest way possible, as well as all of the currency. You know what to do. Check out the timestamps below, as well as use the show transcript button. If I talk about it, it's probably somewhere in there, and you should be able to jump around and find exactly what you need. If you have any questions, make sure you guys leave a comment, give this video a thumbs up if you learned something, if you enjoy this content, and subscribe for more Umamusume guides like this one. Alright, let's get into the video. Alright, so let's go ahead and cover what you want to do from the PvP and the race mode every day. So first, you want to go to Team Trials. Your RP, which is used up here, will be used to team race. You want to make sure that you have a team filled out, a roster filled out, but honestly, it doesn't really matter. As long as you have RP to burn, you want to start doing this. So go ahead and hit team race, and you should be able to farm some wins off of people. And if you do, that will increase your PvP rating. It's not a big deal if you lose, so just do it as long as you have RP, because it is part of your daily missions to do team trials every day. So you're going to see me click through these. It's not going to matter what really happens. You are going to be able to get some points from this. There is like win streak bonuses as well, but don't worry about it. There will be a separate video talking about team trials a little more in depth, but for now, just make sure that you're burning through all your RP. So we're going to click through this right here. We're going to see that the race is finished, and we are going to get some score, and that's going to improve my placement, right? And it's also going to give me fans to improve the bonds with my Umamusume. When I improve these bonds, what happens is it's going to unlock the side stories for these Umamusume. And every episode that you unlock for these Umamusume, you are getting 50 carats. So always good to kind of build your bonds with all the Umas that you have. Now, from some of the matches that I won, I was able to get some winnings. You get some 30 friend points, very small, negligible rewards. It's basically a participation reward. So you can see over here that my story was unlocked for Gold Ship Episode 7. If I complete this story, which is just really clicking through like a visual novel sort of sequence, I will get 50 carats. In between doing these time trial races or the daily races, what happens is that Tazuna will open a daily shop. So I'm going to click through all these, and hopefully I can show you that. There we go. So this is what you want to see, the daily sale pop up. There is 3 daily sales that happen a day. I already did. This is the second one that I've done. And what happens is Tazuna will open up a shop. You go ahead and click this button, and she'll offer 2 star pieces for random Umamusume. The 1-star Umas are 5,000 money, and the 3-star Umas are 15,000. Whatever Umas here that you want to star up are the ones you're going to buy. Otherwise, they are pretty expensive, so I would avoid buying these. But I would always buy an alarm clock, especially if you're running low, and definitely a pleasing parfait, because this is used during PvP, the team trials anyway, and the daily races to improve the mood of your horses. If you have great mood, you get a 4% bonus to your racing stats. If you have awful mood, then you have a 4% minus, I think, to your racing stats, or maybe it's even more. I'm not too sure. But Pleasing Parfait is going to help you get more consistent results from your team trials as well as your daily races. You could get these if you want, but sometimes if you're really low on money, you just go ahead and skip it. Go ahead and click End Sale. Make sure you do that. And then if you still have RP, continue racing, and you'll probably open up another daily shop. Again, up to 3 times. We're going to cover Friend Point and Club Point and Cleat Exchange. Let's take a look at Clover Exchange really quick. Clover Exchange, how do you get clovers? You get clovers by getting either the support points or the training exchange points. You get one of these points every time you roll on the banner. So if I rolled one here, I would get 1 training exchange point. Because I rolled 4 times throughout this banner's lifetime, I have 4 support exchange points. And the goal is, or rather what you can use with these exchange points, is by clicking this button. From 200 exchange points, you can redeem a guaranteed copy of whatever the banner is featuring, whether it's an SSR card or the upcoming Kitasan Black, or the Mihono Bourbon from that character banner. These exchange points are banner exclusive, and as soon as these banners end, your exchange points will become Clovers. And you can take a look again. What we can buy from Clovers is over here. If we click this, it's not very good. 200 Clovers, which is equivalent to redeeming the banner target SSR, is only going to give you a random Uma or a random support card. Now, of course, this 200 Clovers is accumulated over time. You can see I have 59 Clovers because I rolled 59 times on the support card banner that went away earlier. So yeah, rolling on a banner, whatever you don't manage to exchange for a card or a character, you are going to accumulate Clover points and be able to spend it in this shop here. Not a lot of good items. I don't like Sunshine Doll, Rainfall Doll, or any of these raffle balls. None of these items are really worth it for me personally. If you look at the Winner's Sash, this is also something you can get for raising potential. The other exchange that we're covering right now is the Statue Exchange. Statue exchanges you can get from gifts. You can get it from rewards here. You can take a look at this event track reward. If I go all the way down here, there's 10 goddess statues here, and I believe there's 10 goddess statues here. So what do you get with these goddess statues? Well, you get star pieces. If you redeem 25 of these star pieces, what happens is after redeeming 25 of them, then you can redeem 25 more, but the cost per star piece is no longer 1 goddess statue, it is 2, and it always goes up for every 25 star pieces of the same character you buy. All these star pieces that are available from the goddess statue exchange are Umas that you own, and you cannot get star pieces here from Umas that you don't own. Now is a good time to talk about star pieces, what they do, and how to get them. The other ways to get them other than goddess statues anyway. So star pieces are over here. If you go to trainee, you can take a look at trainee here. For any Umamusume you don't have, you can click them. And whatever star pieces you have, as long as you have 150 of them, you are able to actually unlock them. The other way you can use star pieces is through star unlock. If I have a Umamusume like Ogre Recap, you have 60 star pieces to start if you manage to roll them through the gacha. You have 60 star pieces and the 3-star character version. So that means if I get 140 more star pieces, I can raise the star level of Ogre Recap. What happens there is I will increase her base stats and I will increase the base level for her unique skill. This will improve how well this unique skill performs. Starting up these 3-star characters is very good to improving their potential. You can see that there's kind of like a 10% boost in stats almost. But what's really nice about Star Exchange is when you take a look at your 2-star Umamusume, if you do make them 3-star versions, first of all, you get a unique skill that you can pass down as a green spark. These are Ogre sparks, or what she passes down during inspiration events. The green spark Triumphant Pulse is 3 stars, and so during inspiration, she will pass down usually around 3 levels of skill hints for her unique skill, allowing the trainee to learn a lesser version of her unique skill. By starring a 2-star Uma to 3 stars, you change the unique skill into something that can be passed down and also a very much more powerful version than the previous skill. As well, you will also unlock the Uma's outfit. So if you're wondering why someone like Agnes Tachyon doesn't have her lab coat, it's because she is not her 3-star version. This Agnes Tachyon is a 1-star version, which is where she starts. But if I went ahead and got 35 star pieces here, and I got even more star pieces as a total 150, then I can make her a 3-star version, thereby making her unique skill into a skill that can be passed down, and it's a stronger version of itself. As well, it will unlock her G1 outfit, her lab coat outfit that you know her for. You can view all the star pieces you have through the star piece storage over here. You can just uncheck this. And what you can do is, if you do have star pieces of characters that you don't want, you can go ahead and exchange them for Clovers. It's a 1-to-1 exchange. I would not suggest this at all. So we talked about what you can do with the star pieces. Let's talk about how else you can get star pieces besides the goddess statue. The goddess statue is one way to get star pieces, but the other way is through the legend race event, which is yet to come, but is just right around this corner. probably by the time you're watching this video is already available. So for Legend Race, you are able to challenge a particular Umamusume. I think the first one that's going to come out is Simply Rudolph. You'll race against Simply Rudolph with a veteran Uma who you've completed the career for, and depending on your placement in that race with Simply Rudolph, you'll win a corresponding amount of star pieces for Simply Rudolph. A Legend Race should be available 3 days in a row, and you should be able to challenge it 3 times per day. These are limited events, so make sure you log in and check whatever event there is and win the star pieces for any Umamusume that you want. So that's the other way to get star pieces. The final way to get star pieces is by scouting and receiving duplicate copies of characters in Umamusume. So if you roll a 3-star Uma, you will get the 3-star Uma and 60 star pieces. If you roll the 2-star Uma, you will get the 2-star and 10 of their star pieces. If you get a 1-star Uma, you will get the 1-star Uma and you'll get 5 of their star pieces. On top of this, if you roll a duplicate Umamusume, you will receive the star pieces, and you'll also receive, for a 3-star, 20 goddess statues. For a 2-star duplicate, you get 3 goddess statues, and for a 1-star duplicate, you will get 1 goddess statue, in addition to those star pieces I mentioned earlier. The last thing we haven't talked about is the potential levels and the currency for that. So if you take a look at all the Umas that you have here, you can raise an Uma's potential and unlock skill hints that the Umamusume start with in the career mode. So you can see my Maruzenski, when she starts her career, she will have this acceleration skill able to be learned for 160 skill points. How do you raise an Uma's potential is by clicking the raise potential button and fulfilling these conditions here. You have 30 racing shoes of their preferred distance type. You also have winning sashes of the certain races that are more important to that Umamusume, so Yasuda Kinen in Maruzenski's case. You also have Asahi High. Whenever you win these races in career mode, you are getting these sashes. Additionally, you can get these sashes through friend points, club points, through Clovers, and through Cleat Exchanges as well. Forgot to mention the shoes. You can get the shoes for each distance type. There are 5 of them, and dirt is not distance, but it is a different track. You can get these shoes by winning races in career mode that correspond to these shoes, as well buying them in Tazuna's Daily Shop and limited missions and events. As well, you can request it from your club. Notice if you keep going up in potential, these will accumulate. When you are reaching potential level 4 or potential level 5 with any Umamusume, you can pick an alternate currency to use, which are the Dream Glimmers. You can see over here that it doesn't require that many Dream Glimmers. You could just take 2 and as well 15 winning sashes of Tenosho Autumn in the case of Ogre Cap. And if you go for potential level 5, you can either choose this or you can choose this to level them up. These potential skills are very important to the Umas, especially in the context of PvP. So make sure you do take a look at them and evaluate whether or not you want them for a PvP Uma. Whatever you get for this potential, by the way, does not retroactively apply to veteran Umas that you've already raised. So let's say I raise my potential for Ogre Cap to level 5. If I take a look at all of the veteran Umas that I've raised, I think I've only raised Ogre Cap once. But if I look at this, she will not suddenly get those skills unlocked by her potential. Whatever you get for raising the level potential of that Umamusume, it only applies to every other Uma you raise after getting that potential level boost. And the last currency that we didn't talk about, which are money and support points, you already kind of get an idea that money is used for a lot of things as well as leveling up support cards. And support points are basically only used for leveling up support cards. Leveling up support cards are very important because if you level up a support card, let's say this Rice Shower over here, you could take a look at the details. All of these effects are locked until you do reach these levels. Additionally, when I do level up Rice Shower, these bonuses, the friendship bonus 10%, will improve. You can see that over here if I show you the preview. If I go to level 19, the friendship bonus goes from 10% to 13%. Mood effect goes from 10% to 28%. So it's very important to level up all the cards that you do use regularly for your support decks. Whenever you uncap a support card, that is when you raise the max level of the support card. So right now, Marvelous Sunday is at max level 30. I can uncap it to raise her maximum level. This is a free action. There's no currency to uncap. So feel free to uncap all the time. I think you get some rewards from it too in the mission, and you can level up. Now, this is not free, and actually the cost to raise the level of an uncapped card becomes way more than if you just leveled it when it's uncapped. So make sure you are taking note of all the resources you're spending to level up a card that is uncapped, because it can get pretty expensive. So over here, if you click inventory, you actually do have a view of every item you own. So you see over here, we have TP potions. This has allowed us to get more TP, to do more runs. Carrot Jelly Mini gives you 1 RP per use. Alarm clocks allow you to retry a race if you do not clear the goal. So if it says like place top 5 in Arima Kinen and you place 6, you could use an alarm clock and retry the race. It will re-simulate it, and it'll be an entirely different race with potentially very different results. So now let's talk about the other daily missions, notably the win a race in career and complete a career playthrough. I already did complete this, but pretend I didn't. I'm going to show you how to do these 2 missions in the quickest way possible. So the plan for this is to pick Sakura Bakshino and win her make debut. It's the easiest race to win. You get 11 turns to build up a lot of speed. You should be able to clear it pretty easily. Now, what you have to do here for this mission is actually fail the career playthrough if you want to do it the fastest way possible. You can also just play regularly, of course, but if you want to do it the fastest way possible, then you would have to fail the career on purpose. And I'm going to demonstrate really quick that giving up the career playthrough does not complete this mission. Go ahead and do this and take a look. So we're just going to start a career, and I'm just going to bail out immediately. And what you're going to see is that it will not complete the daily, okay? What you would have to do is, first, you want to complete the make debut race, right? So let's just say, like, okay, you're going to complete a make debut race, and then right after that, you're going to do what I'm doing right now, which is I'm just going to give up, right? We're just going to give up, and by doing so, I should be able to clear my mission. No, you do not complete this. You do not complete a career playthrough. All you do is take away 30 TP. That's done, right? That's part of your currency, your daily currency to play the game. So do not do that. Instead, just take Sakura Bakshino, do an auto select, do another auto select, right? Go all speed is probably the best suggestion if you actually want to, let's say, win the URA event. But what I would do is just train speed until the make debut comes. Clear the make debut, and then I would just spam rest until the next goal and just fail the race. Assign Sakura Bakshino as an end closer, and that should be enough to kill your chances to win the race. We basically, all we did here is train all speed. Unfortunately, she is in a bad mood, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna give her a skill. Who knows? Front runner is good. You want to assign her as a front runner for the make debut. This is the easiest race to win, and you should be able to win if you just focus all your training on speed. So hopefully we could demonstrate that here. But yes, we got a first. There you go. So that's your first race in career playthrough that you've won. That's for one of the dailies. And now to get the other daily, you have to fail this goal, right? You don't have to like go through a whole run, right? All you need to do is fail the goal, and that's easy enough. You could spam training and spam injuries, or you could spam rest. Either one of these works. There you go. All right. No, end career. So that's what you want to hit. You want to hit the end career button right there. Hit next. Get out. Goal incomplete, but that's fine. You're just trying to complete your daily as fast as possible. And there you go. Win a race in career, complete a career playthrough. We already went how to run in daily races and play in team trials. So that's how you could get all your dailies done. So let's take a look at my club. This is definitely something you want to look at every day. So you want to request some material. The reason why you want to request some material is so you could allow your other club members to donate to you. And by donating, they are able to get club points. And when you're donating as well, you're getting club points. So I'm going to donate 2 things here. It's always nice to have someone ask for something and request a material that's pretty common, like medium running shoes. Personally, that's what I like, because then I'm basically getting club points for free, right? And the other way you get club points is by going to your menu and checking your profile. Whatever Umamusume you set as your star Umamusume, and the ones that people borrow as a legacy. So you can see over here that my legacy Uma that people will be borrowing will have 3-star speed, 3-star stamina, and 1-star stamina, right? Whenever this Umamusume is borrowed, I will get club points. And you can see that over here through my presents. So let me go ahead and show you. And you can see over here, this is my reward for my star Umamusume being borrowed as someone else's legacy Uma. And club points are very important because right now there are really big items to get from Club Point Exchange. So Club Point Exchange allows you to get a SSR card, one of 2, Mejirome Queen or Rice Shower. The more times you buy this, so if I bought this Rice Shower, the price for the next copy of Rice Shower is going to go up. That's why my Mejirome Queen is 2,000, and you always want to buy these cards, not Rice Shower in particular, unless there's something here that you really like. She's typically not very suggested. The card that you want is the Mejirome Queen one. You have stamina bonus and initial stamina if you limit break her twice. And this is a free card. You cannot roll this. This is a free card that you earn and you are grinding for by participating in your club and donating points. Forgot to mention, you can get the Mejirome Queen card and the Rice Shower card from doing the story, and you are going to have to complete the story chapters in order to be able to purchase the cards from the Club Point Exchange. This is a very good card for sure for beginners. You can also get star pieces as well for 600, but for me, unless there was something here that I really liked, I would personally just always get the Mejirome Queen card. But obviously there are some sashes here that you can get. There's some money here that you can get as well. Let's take a look at the other stuff here is the friend point exchange. How do you get friend points? You get friend points by going to your profile and picking one support card to lend to other people. You see, whenever you're borrowing a card, you're borrowing whatever someone has set in their profile, right? So you want to set a card, something good, usually like a Super Creek or a Fine Motion. If you don't have that, that's fine. What I would suggest if you're free to play is to put up the event special week, and that could get you some follows, you know? Especially after this event expires, that should get you some follows. So this card is the one that I'm talking about, the Setting Sun and Rising Stars. So go ahead and set that and max limit break it by doing all this event. Whatever your best card is, set it to your profile. And the more they're being used, what you get is in your presence, you get friend points. And so if we're looking at friend points, what do you want to buy in friend points? Personally, I want the Guts card because eventually I do want to do Guts build. Haru Urara is also a very good stat stick for the Guts sort of card pool. It has a lot of good stat stick passives, as well as it has that skill point bonus you see over here. It also has some pretty good skills for like late surgers as well. If you look at the career events, you have Unruffled here, recover endurance when surrounded mid-race. That happens a lot. So I definitely would want this card, and I think it is considered a pretty good card, especially if you're going for a Guts build later. But if you don't want that, that is totally fine. I would definitely suggest getting the star pieces for any Umamusume that you really want. 2,000 is a pretty steep price. But if it is someone you want, for sure, go ahead and get it. I do think you should probably boost your follow slots, especially if you're not getting Haru Urara. I would buy at least 10 of these. That should be good to allow you a lot of options to follow and find someone to pick. And if you want friends to follow, you can go ahead and go to the friends option here. You can actually go to the recommended slot. And from here, you can take a look at what cards people are setting as like what you could follow for, right? So definitely take a look at the recommended every now and then and see what cards you can follow, what people you can follow to borrow their really good cards. But going back to the friend point shop, the other stuff you could get are sashes. All right, finally, we have a duplicate SSR, and of course, it's the rate up SSR. So we're going to take a look at what happens if you want to exchange them for cleats. So we go over here, go to support cards, we go to storage, And now we should see all the Cleat values. So here, if you decide to exchange your duplicate SSRs, you will get 10 rainbow Cleats. You will get 10 SR golden Cleats for exchanging any duplicate SRs, and 10 for each rare. So let's go ahead and convert this. See what you can get. You do need to check this box in order to convert it. For something like Twin Turbo, I actually would kind of suggest it. But look over here. You can get actually quite a bit from just exchanging one duplicate SSR. You could get one SR Plus guaranteed make debut ticket. You can get 2 of these. You could also get 2 of these. And this refreshes every month. These are all sold out now. Every month, though, it will refresh. And you should be able to buy more things from your rainbow Cleats. You could also buy a Dream Glimmer as well. I don't know what exactly that is, but you can check in the shop. I'm sure some of you have completed the URA finale. You can check what the currency is there. For gold here, it's actually pretty bad, I would think. You trade one SR dupe for, I guess, another SR. It's actually fine, I guess, for once a month. And then after that, you could get, like, anything, a rare card as well, right? Silver is 50 for an SR Plus. That's actually pretty good. I actually would suggest going for this. This SR Plus for 5 duplicate rares, I think is actually pretty nice. I don't actually like using the rares all that much. Like, of course, if you don't have anything else, that is good to do to maintain, like, ratios within your deck as far as, like, what attributes. Like, you want 3 speed cards or 4 speed cards, right? Definitely make sure you have your rare cards for that. But for any extra, yeah, I would totally melt 5 dupes for an SR Plus. So let's take a look at those tickets, see what that looks like. This is the banner, the SR Plus guaranteed, and we have like 3 of them. So there you go. So that's what you can get for Cleats. You could trade 5 duplicate rares for an SR. That's actually pretty good. And you can also trade a 5th of an SSR for an SR, as well as 1 SR dupe for another SR. And wow, look at that. It can actually go up, and you could get a fine motion as well. So I actually didn't know you could get faked out from this banner, but hey, if there was any incentive to melt your duplicate rares, I think this is a pretty good one right here. It's obviously very, very low chance, but I mean, hey, it could happen to you. Let me know if this was helpful to you. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more Umamusume guides, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.